Hi guys, today's video is for all the woody girlies out there. So if you're the type who's into fresh woods slash foresty vibes kind of fragrances, then this video is definitely for you. If you watch my channel, you know that this is my favorite scent profile. I find this kind of fragrances grounding at the same time empowering. There's something about how a creamy and fresh woody scent makes me feel. I have a lot of fragrances under this category. However, I just want to talk about my top favorite out of my 300 bottles collection. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Joanna and I do reviews and recommendations of affordable and luxury fragrances in my channel. Now, if that sounds appealing to you, then please do keep watching and consider subscribing. All right, first up is a fragrance that made me realize that I am into woody scents. And this is a fragrance that is a love or hate, I think, and I'm talking about Santal 33 by Labo. Santal 33 is my most used perfume. I was using Santal 33 since 2016, I think. This is my third bottle of it, and I still remember how I discovered Santal 33. During that time, I wasn't watching any fragrance content, and I happened to receive a sample of Santal 33 in my cult beauty order. And I'm telling you guys, the moment I sniffed Santal 33, I knew I needed to get a full bottle. I finished my sample in 2 or 3 days, and the moment I finished it, I knew that I needed to have a bottle of Santal 33. Basically, that's how I started actually my niche perfume journey. Santal 33 got me on a chokehold in 2016. And guys, I know that a lot of you hate this perfume and you think that it smells like pickles or dill, but I don't get that. I really love this fragrance. This is basically a combo of fresh and dry sandalwood, violet, leather, and cardamom. It also has papyrus and cedar that gave this fragrance that foresty, clean vibes. I love it so much. And I think if you're the type who loves Santal 33, you're gonna love as well the rest of the fragrances that I'm gonna talk about today. Overall, Santal 33 is mainly a dry sandalwood scent with a touch of leather, cardamom spice, and greenness from papyrus. I absolutely love this fragrance. It was viral for a reason. I have lots of memories with Santal 33. I used to wear it when I was traveling and at the same time when I was working on a plane, and I used to receive a lot of compliments. I was always asked which perfume I was wearing. And since I traveled with this fragrance, I have a lot of good memories as well. I will always love it. And I think this is the epitome of like an effortlessly chic woody scent. Once again, Santal 33 by Labo, and I find this fragrance to be unisex and extremely long lasting. Next up is another effortlessly chic woody scent, Liis Bo. This, by the way, is my scent of the day, and guys, I am just in love. This smells like the forest. It's like literally walking in a forest. Now, this is a woody scent that has that slight smoky touches. I love it so much. This as well is another dry woody scent that also smells fresh. So I'm gonna categorize it as a fresh and dry woody scent. I find it to be effortlessly classy. To me, this is a perfect everyday scent. It's very unisex as well. These two have something in common in them. It's the dry woody texture that they have. But with Liis Bo, the difference is that it has some smoky touches in it. It is smoky because of the incense, and it has sequoia, cedarwood, and gaiac wood combo, topped off with elemi and tobacco that gave this fragrance that sensual kind of smoky vibes. I absolutely love it. When it comes to performance, I will say that it is very long lasting, especially on clothes. However, projection is moderate. Once again, Bo by Liis. Next up is one of my favorite woody scents out there, Espiritu by the House of Bo. Now, this fragrance to me smells elegant. Like it is a woody scent that is kind of like in a different level. So Espiritu also has sage and osmanthus that makes it quite different from the other woody scents that I'm talking about today. Because aside from it being dry woody, I think the sage, iris, and rose combo in here gave it like a different vibe, and it's just so unique. I don't have anything like this in my collection. I'm gonna categorize it as woody scent, but like in a supervisor level. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna describe Espiritu. It smells like old money to me as well. Very unisex. The oakmoss that is in here is quite addictive, especially combined with the resinous labdanum. I think I'm gonna describe it as a dry, woody, resinous, mossy scent that is very addictive and rich, in my opinion. I can smell Espiritu all day long and I won't be fed up of it. Yeah, that's how much I love it. I have a few left actually because I use this fragrance a lot during fall time. And in my opinion, this is an epitome of a regal smelling woody scent. I love it so much. Performance is amazing. It lasts on me more than 8 hours and it lingers on clothes for days. Projection, I will say, is quite loud for the first 2 hours until it becomes moderate. It will give you a beautiful scent bubble during the entire wear. And yeah, Espiritu is my favorite from the House of Bo because this is such an elegant, woody, resinous scent that is very, very unique. I highly, highly recommend it for all the woody girlies out there. Once again, Espiritu by House of Bo, and this is definitely unisex. Actually, all of the perfumes that I'm talking about today are unisex. All right, next up is a woody scent that has a creamy factor. And I'm talking about Santal Vanille by the Seven Virtues. Now, this is the most affordable in today's list. This costs less than 100 euros, I think, for a bottle. And I just love this fragrance so much. If you watch my channel, you know that this is like one of my favorite scents in my collection as well. This is basically cardamom, coconut, sandalwood, and vanilla. There's something about this fragrance that feels so grounding yet empowering. Yeah, it's the kind of woody scent that I would really love to smell on myself. This fragrance has a creamy coconut background that makes it special, I think, and different from the other perfumes in today's list. And the cardamom in here is very pronounced as well. So I'm gonna categorize this fragrance as a spicy, creamy sandalwood scent that is very grounding. This is a kind of fragrance that makes me feel at peace. Yes, I think once I mentioned to you guys that if I have to make a fragrance, it will smell like Santal Vanille because I absolutely love it. Santal Vanille, in my opinion, is a perfectly unisex fragrance as well. Performance wise, I would say is moderate. It's not too loud. It lasted me around 4 to 6 hours with moderate soft projection. Once again, Santal Vanille by the Seven Virtues. Next up is Bois Imperial by Essential Parfums. Now, I think this is the driest of all the woody scents that I have in today's selection. I'm going to categorize this fragrance as an aromatic, mineral, woody kind of scent. Aside from it being aromatic, it is also very spicy and peppery. And I'm talking about pepper and basil. I find that combo though very uplifting, especially combined with the Akigala wood and ambroxan that is in here. It is a beautiful, everyday kind of scent. It is unisex, however, slightly leaning more masculine. This is a slightly masculine leaning fragrance that I will wear myself. There's something about it that smells uplifting and fresh. I love it on myself and I love it on my husband as well. Very long lasting fragrance, cost less than $100 for a full bottle, guys. Performance is outstanding, lasts all day with very strong projection. You don't need a lot of sprays with this fragrance. Once again, Bois Imperial by Essential Parfums. If you enjoy a spicy, dry, mineral, woody kind of scent. Book by Commodity. Now, this, in my opinion, is the most foresty vibe of them all, as it literally smells like the top of a hike. Imagine yourself surrounded with cedar, cypress, and eucalyptus trees. That's how Book smells like. Very foresty like, and I love it for that. Definitely my style and my kind of scent. Very comforting, how woody and green it is. So yeah, highly recommend it. If the eucalyptus, cedar, and cypress sounds inviting to you. Once again, Book by Commodity, and I find this fragrance to be unisex. Performance, by the way, is moderate. Brace by Stereotype. Now, I've talked about this fragrance several times in my channel because I really like it. This is my favorite scent profile. Brace smells like a mix of dry yet fresh sandalwood and oak. So you can imagine that it is extremely woody, but at the same time, it also has that enveloping cashmere and musk. I absolutely love it. I can actually get here a little bit of another 13 vibes as well. So imagine Santal 33 Genetic Bliss and another 13 combo. Then you're gonna have Brace. I'm quite sure that if you are into woody scents, you will definitely love Brace because this is an epitome of a chic, woody, effortless scent. So yeah, once again, Brace by Stereotype. Performance is amazing on this one. Lasts forever on clothes and it stays long on skin as well. Let's say around 5 to 7 on skin. Brace is very unisex as well. So that is the video for today, guys. Those are my favorite woody scents in my collection. Let me know what you think of it, or if you have any suggestion to add in today's list, I would love to know. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, guys, and see you on my next one. Bye!